I'm gonna crack my beer can. I'm bad at this. Oh yeah. There we go.
Sound.
Yeah. I got a little on me.
That's always a good sound.
Always a good sound. It's a New England double.
Oh.
IPA.
I have an Icelandic Arctic Pale Ale.
Einstok.
Yes.
Yeah. Double dry hopped.
That means it was dry hopped twice.
Really? Is that what that means?
Either that or with twice as many hops, but
twice as many dry
probably
hops.
did it twice.
I'm gonna give it a
welcome to the Beard Al podcast. I am John Carey, and I am here on the web call with my sister.
I'm Lauren Carey. Hello, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you? Did I ask you that?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, but I'm doing pretty good, as people do.
As people do. But you can't really go wrong on this podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. Right?
Yeah, and I think today is going to be one of the happier episodes because not only are we talking about, good beers, but we're talking about one of the songs that's in the upper quarter of rankings. We're talking about number 29.
29!
29 out of 163. So that's more in the upper quarter. That's like maybe upper eighth. I didn't do the math. It's up there.
It's top 30.
Yeah.
It's a top 30 song there.
30. eBay.
eBay. This is a good song. You're right.
Yes. I've listened to it. Probably about 5 or 6 times just now before we started, so that way a lot of it's fresh in my mind.
Yes.
And not only is the source song pretty
catchy
good
as hell is what it is. It's not necessarily a good song. It's a catchy song. We'll probably get into more boy band discussion as we go through this today.
Absolutely.
But it's catchy, and I interrupted you completely.
Yeah, that train's left the station. I don't know where I was going anymore.
That train has sailed.
Yes.
It's a catchy source material kind of song, the Backstreet Boys, and Weird Al did something really, really cool with it. eBay, right? Because this song was off of
Poodle Hat.
Poodle Hat. Well, we've been on a little Poodle Hat kick.
Yeah.
We talked about Bob not too long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I think this is the first double we have.
Yeah, this is we haven't touched some albums, but now we've touched Poodle Hat twice.
Yeah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad album overall, so...
No, it's a good Weird album.
Yes. Ha.
Throwback.
Well, yeah, I think we have to stay on brand now.
We do have to stay on brand. We talk about, we know two things, right? To paraphrase, what's his face from Game of Thrones. That's what we do. We drink and we talk about Weird Al. Instead of I drink and I know things. Yeah,
you're talking about Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah.
Who I like to call Tire Iron.
Tire Iron. I love it.
Tire Iron.
Little guy. That guy, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. I don't think he's British at all.
No, he's not. He's not.
No.
He was actually in a wonderful indie film called The Station Agent. If you haven't watched The Station Agent, do. He's like literally he's a little guy who lives in an old train station, abandoned train station kind of thing, and he's depressed. Then he ends up getting with she's that tall blonde actress whose name is going to completely escape me. I see her, but I can't think of her name.
What else was she in?
She played Charlotte on Frasier, which is not going to help you.
Oh.
But anyway, I'll think of it later. But
Helen Hunt?
No, it's not Helen Hunt. She played. She was on Mad About You.
Oh.
with Paul Reiser.
And Tony Shalhoub, right?
Yeah, I
Tony
think
Shalhoub.
with Tony.
I thought he was the neighbor, wasn't he?
I know Tony Shalhoub was on Wings.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm looking it up right now. What was it, Mad About You you're talking about?
Well, here's something that bothers me. Okay, and I know we're going completely off track, like right off the bat, but there's some like overlap in TV shows, right? So obviously, Friends and Mad About You had an overlap wherein Ursula, the waitress for Mad About You, played by Lisa Kudrow, was also Phoebe on Friends, and they kind of crossed over with Ursula being Phoebe's twin sister, and Helen Hunt kind of had a cameo on Friends at one point. Well, early on in Mad About You, they did a crossover with Seinfeld, where Paul Reiser's old apartment is now currently occupied by one Cosmo Kramer.
Oh.
But then later on in Seinfeld, when George is engaged to Susan, she makes him stay home in bed and watch Mad About You.
Oh.
So
that's interesting.
I have a problem with that.
Yeah. From what I could tell, Tony Shalhoub was not in Mad About You.
Okay, well, now can you look up Station Agent?
2003 film.
Yep.
Patricia Clarkson?
Maybe.
Michelle Williams?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe she could play Charlotte on Frasier. It's some blonde lady.
Patricia
But anyway,
Clarkson
then that's got to be her. All right, but back to the task at hand. That was a fun little sidebar here. eBay.
Yes.
eBay. Before we get into talking too much more about the song, let's introduce the beers that we have paired with eBay.
Yes, you could go first.
All right. I was super excited to make this matchup because eBay, the site itself and the song is all about people, unloading their stuff or people taking stuff that other people don't want. It's definitely a whole another man's trash is, one man's trash is another man's treasure type situation. Correct?
Right.
So I was looking through my beer fridge thinking, what am I going to enjoy with eBay? And I found this beer. It's called Spring Cleaning. It is a double dry hopped double IPA from New Image Brewing in Colorado. And the reason why it's such a perfect pair is right here on the label. It says, as you've been re-cleaning every square inch of your house over the past few weeks, you find anything you thought was missing? Spare keys to the car you sold 2 weeks ago? Check. Your Golden Girls Terminator mashup fan fiction? Found it. As we reorganized, we realized we had Sabro, Idaho 7, and Mosaic hops and heirloom pearl malt that we had only used a little bit of over the past few months. Just like Blanche fighting the T-1000 with Sarah Connor, we triumphantly brought those ingredients together to make this juicy beer you hold in your hands now. So they literally took leftover things and basically eBayed them into this beer.
Right, yeah. Absolutely. That's a good...
really proud of that. And
that's a good connection there. I like that.
It's a solid beer, too. I mean, when I took my first sip, I said, oh, this is maltier than I expected. But then rereading it, obviously, they have heirloom pearl malt in it, which would explain that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's what I'm enjoying. And this is really good. Like I said, New Image Brewing out of Arvada, Colorado.
Neat.
What do you got?
So I have Einstok Icelandic Arctic Pale Ale, and my connection here is actually.
I'm wondering how you do that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more abstract of a connection in that. So I was looking through the lyrics of the song, and the one that stuck out to me as I was looking through my beer fridge was gonna buy some Beanie Babies new with tag from some guy I've never met in Norway. And I'm like, Norway and Iceland are not far apart. I'm gonna roll with it. So I rolled with it. And so I have this Icelandic beer. And so, yeah,
That's where you
that's
are.
my connection there.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's probably closer than you think, right? Because, Norse,
Yes, right. Norse.
the
Yeah,
the Vikings in
mhm,
Iceland,
right.
and Norway. One would have to assume that
Hmm.
Norse and Norway are
Exactly.
connected.
That's what I was going for.
So
That's
it's not as flimsy as you thought it was.
no, but there's definitely stronger connections to be made.
No, in the future, we've made stronger connections in the past, but
Right.
hey, are you drinking a good beer?
Yes.
Are you
I think I
talking?
rated it a 4.
I did a 4.25 on this one. So, you're drinking good beer. You're talking to your sister about Weird Al.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So, to eBay, right? This song, growing up as a female around the time, I was in that key demographic for the late 90s, early aughts boy bands. And my friends were all either team NSYNC or team Backstreet Boy. Like you had your occasional 98 Degrees girl. There was one girl who was obsessed with O Town,
Yeah, there you go. I was
but
just gonna mention O Town, like
O Town,
anybody like O Town, but yeah,
O
you got
Town,
it covered.
got it covered. Ashley Parker Angel. But, it was the main two, NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys. And I didn't care either way. That really wasn't my thing. I was listening to the Beatles. I had a favorite Beatle. I didn't have a favorite Backstreet Boy. You know.
Right. Yeah, I think what that was also around the same time as like the Spice Girls, and I remember you really like the Spice Girls.
Well, I really liked the Spice Girls because girl power.
Yeah. Well,
Uh, yeah, that's how that rolls. But if I had to choose at the time, I would have gone with the Backstreet Boys. I think I liked their music a little bit better. So when it came to parodying a boy band, I'm glad Weird Al went with the Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC.
I could agree with that. However, me not being in the intended demographic of boy bands in the late '90s and early aughts, um, I have never been able to distinguish one's music from the other. So I always get them confused. Of oh, I in sync, Backstreet Boys, maybe 98 Degrees. Like
Uh,
I could never ever distinguish. So it's like I would always have to look it up.
I'll tell you, what usually works for me is if it sounds more like this, it's
It's gonna
NSYNC.
be May. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
but if it's a rounder sound, you are my fire
Okay.
versus, you know, it's gonna be May. And it's not just Justin Timberlake. They all kind of had a flatter, like, and not flat as in like pitch wise, but flat in as in tone wise voice in NSYNC
Okay.
versus Backstreet Boys.
Which
The
which group was better at dancing?
oh, um, the
Joey
Backstreet.
Fatone can still dance like nobody's business.
Well, he hosts that
Uh,
show, Common Knowledge, on the Game Show Network. Have you ever watched that?
I have. It's
Terrible.
okay.
Terrible.
It's okay. It's a game show. It's
Yeah,
not terrible.
I love game shows, but
Right.
that one's not up there for me.
Now, hopefully, what I'm about to say is long enough in the past that I could get around the spoiler warning. But unless you want some season 1 of Masked Singer spoilers, uh, Joey Fatone was the rabbit, and the rabbit through the entire show, they were like, "Oh my God, you're such a good dancer, and you're singing so well while you're hopping all over the stage." It's like you're like a professional. They were on the boy band train for a while, but I don't think anybody really started guessing Joey Fatone until later on. He made it in the top 4, I believe. I think he might have been
Oh,
fourth. But yeah, he did really well.
interesting. I didn't
Yeah,
start watching that until this season. I feel like I missed out.
a little bit like this. All right, so what we just watched was season 3, right? That's what just
Yeah,
came out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't care for this season as much as I cared for other seasons because it seems like there were way too many. I'll call them contestants because that's what they are.
Yeah.
There were way too many, and then the formatting that they did was just awful. Like they had three different groups, A, B, and C, and then they chopped each of those groups down to three. But instead of going like A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C cuts, they did
All
three
of it.
episodes of A, three episodes of B, three episodes of C, like right back to back from each other, and it's like once they got to the Super 9 or whatever they called it, it was like
You forgot about Group
I
A.
forgot Group A. Who was in Group A? Like it was
And
just the
yeah.
formatting was just bad. They should have gone ABC, 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 and then the finals.
Well,
Oh
they
God.
couldn't go ABC, ABC, ABC because it's on Fox.
Oh, boo.
No, I felt like
Maybe that's why the Fox won in season 2.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoilers. But with season 3, I felt like they blew the wad a little early on a
Right.
lot of good. I guess on a lot of people that I know, because once it got to the end, I didn't know who half of those people were.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like, and I get it. I'm not gonna know who everybody is,
No,
but like,
you can't know everyone.
I like to consider myself like a little bit knowledgeable in that, like, if a name is dropped, I'm like, okay, I think I could kind of glean from like what they do.
Yeah.
I don't know who JoJo Siwa is.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, like there were just too many of that kind of thing where it's like I don't know who you are, and I would have to immediately Google them, and it's like, are you really a quote unquote celebrity
Yeah.
enough to be on this show? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Because I mean, what you had Lil Wayne.
Right? How? Right. So with that one, that was the first one right after the Super Bowl. Jamie Foxx is the guest panelist, guest judge.
I know.
How does he not know who Lil Wayne is? Like his voice, like he has such a distinctive voice.
I know.
Before, like even with the like voice hiding, he has such a distinctive cadence and such a distinctive voice. It's like, duh, that's Lil
Right?
Wayne. And then like they used that for the entire season. Robin said, we didn't know Lil Wayne, so come on.
I know. But talking about cadence, I knew Drew Carey
Yes,
from
I
listening to him talk. And it's like, Carey knows Carey. You know what we're saying?
Yeah, I could also glean Tom Bergeron.
Yes.
Tom Bergeron,
Tommy
yeah. He has a great singing voice.
Yeah. He was on like a
His
Mr.
speaking
Rogers
voice,
tribute
I heard
album.
a lot of the America's Funniest Home Videos of that cadence going on in his clue pack. I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, that's Tommy B.
Yeah, Tommy B. Oh my God, how did we get here? Boy bands, Joey Fatone.
Yeah, because I talked about season 1.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. So another point I wanted to make, there was one song that I could always get right. As to which Insync did Backstreet's Back, right?
No, they didn't.
It was a joke. I know it was Backstreet Boys.
Right. Well, the thing about the Backstreet Boys,
I don't understand how they could say that they were back when that was their first song. How does Backstreet say that they're back when Backstreet's Back is their first song, first release? I don't get it. Where were they to begin with?
Maybe it's the wordplay. I don't know. But, I mean, you can't really take the Backstreet Boys lyrics all that seriously. After all, they're a group of 5 men, and one of them goes, "Am I sexual?" And the other 4 go, "Yeah."
Am I the only one?
Yeah. Am I original? Yeah.
Everybody. All right, don't want to get copyright striked. I don't want to sing too close to the original. Like, I know that I'm like spot on with my.
I know
singing.
you are. You could have been in a boy band. Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, look at you. You're so smooth. You're so handsome.
Yes.
Little girls having posters of you from know, 17 magazine hanging on their wall.
GQ.
GQ. Nah, you'd be in like Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat.
Oh, so let's talk about what Weird Al did with eBay.
Sure.
Shall we? Because this really is a supremely listenable Weird Al track, and it's partly due to the source material, but also partly due to the angle that he chose to take with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, because I Want It That Way is kind of, cookie cutter, sincere sort of boy band love song.
Mm-hmm.
There's not too much to think about with it, Mm-hmm. So the fact that he came up with eBay in the first place, and secondly, the character that he kind of created to be the narrator of eBay is completely unlike the quote unquote narrator of I Want It That Way.
Right. Yeah, like eBay, he's like enjoying the hunt more than the final product.
Yeah.
Where I Want It That Way, he wants the end product more than the
hunt.
Than the courting. The hunt.
Yeah. No, he wants it that way.
Yeah. What does he want though?
It. But what is
Who are
it?
they? Yeah.
And what is it?
You want it all. All right. Too close.
No,
Too
you
close.
don't. No, you don't want it all. You want it that way.
You want it all, but you can't have it. What is it?
So stupid.
Faith No More, right? Yeah,
yes.
Faith No More. Epic by Faith No More.
By Faith No More. We had a lot of fun playing that one on
Rock Band.
Rock Band.
That one was really fun. It's in your face. Yep. Okay.
You gotta stop it.
I might have to listen to that later.
Oh, you're gonna have to. I think.
Yeah.
You're absolutely gonna have to. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, I'll be honest with you. I don't love the Poodle Hat album.
We were just saying at the top that it's one of the better albums.
It is one of the better albums, but what I'm saying is I like it. But, okay.
You just said you don't like it. No,
I said I don't love it.
Oh.
I don't love it as an album, a Weird album. It's good. It's a very good Weird album. It's one of the better.
It has a classic set of tunes on there.
Weird albums.
Pull that up real quick.
But it's not one of the Weird albums that I will listen to from start to finish without skipping something.
That's fair.
And this is one of the
you always skip Genius and France. But I don't think you're huge into Frank Zappa. So that's okay.
Yeah, I'm more a Moon Unit Zappa fan.
Okay. You like a good Dweezil Zappa?
Dweezil? His name always makes me think of like a swizzle stick.
A little bit. Okay, yeah.
I don't know where that's where my brain goes. But yeah. Where do we go from here? I think
you were talking about how you don't listen to this album without skipping something.
No, because this is one of those albums that I listen to. A lot of the songs individually from it, they end up on a lot of my Weird Al playlists. But if I'm gonna be like, all right, I want to listen to a Weird album from beginning to end, this isn't in my top 3 or 4. I'm going to listen to Dare to Be Stupid. I'm going to listen to Bad Hair Day. I'm going to listen to Running with Scissors.
Yeah, Running with Scissors is a top one. I think that also is a little bit of nostalgia, though, because that's the one right after Bad Hair Day. And that's where I was more into my own kind of music. Yeah. I would agree with all of those.
But here's the thing, too. eBay, as a Weird Al song, I didn't like it when we first got Poodle Hat. At the first listening of Poodle Hat, I was like, oh, this is that Backstreet Boy song. And I would skip this one a lot when listening to this album upon, it came out, what, like 2003?
The album, yes, right
Yeah.
on, 2003.
Haha. And I would skip this song pretty pretty frequently. I would skip
Pretty
this song
frequently.
pretty frequently. Simply
Mallory.
because I was Backstreet Boyed out. I was boy banded out, because
Okay.
they got played at, every dance, every
Yeah.
prom, like all that stuff. And I was
Every
just like,
formal and semi-formal.
I mean, for every formal and semi-formal and casual
Mm-hmm.
that we would go to.
And every radio station all the time, and
All
every
the time.
restaurant that would be pumping music.
Yeah.
When you're sitting in the non-smoking section.
Yeah. You're sitting in the non-smoking section of TGI Fridays,
Yeah.
waiting for your mozzarella sticks and your Shirley Temple to arrive.
Oh boy, I miss. Oh, TGI Fridays is a good restaurant.
It really is. I love that Jack Daniel's chicken.
They've changed a lot, though.
Do they still have the Jack Daniel's chicken?
They have all the Jack Daniel's stuff.
Well, then I'm fine.
They got rid of a classic dessert. Dirt.
They got rid of the dirt?
I haven't seen dirt on their menu in a good while. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it on their menu in a while.
How often do you frequent TGI Fridays?
I go about once a year.
We used to go there for like every birthday.
Dude, yeah. It was
I
mean, as a kid, it's like
that was going out.
And like Dad liked it because the beer selection wasn't, awful.
It wasn't awful.
Right? Even though back in those days he was mostly a Yuengling guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a turning point in Dad's life where like he was like, when I first remember him drinking beer out at restaurants, it would always be like, oh, I'll have a Yuengling lager. And then like something happened and like he started going like IPA route and everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think he just decided to try stuff because the one thing I remember is Dad made it one word that he would ask the server, the waiter or waitress or whatever, and it would be, "What do you have on tap?"
Yeah, what do you have?
One word. What do you have on tap? It's like, what do you have on tap?
Sounds Russian. What do you have on
tap? So it'd always be, what do you have on tap? And I don't know, he will probably comment somewhere on this, say, well, actually, this is how it happened. So
yeah, I'll leave it up to Doctor.
We'll leave it up to Doctor. We're just speculating. But the one thing I did love about TGI Fridays, when we would go there, you'd always have to wait. And this was before those buzzers, so you'd have to give a name. And Dad would almost always like give a weird name, like the Donner Party. Like, Donner Party, your table is ready.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, sorry, there were 8 of us when we got here, but we're 4.
Yeah. Oh, what a that's a slow burn of a dad joke.
It really is, because we couldn't like go online and look it up. We'd have to be like, what happened? He's like, cannibals. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And that's where we would go with people. Do you remember the one time we were at that TGI Fridays up the one we go to, and we had Aunt Mary with us. For listeners, Aunt Mary is was our grandmother's sister. She was a very, in her words, classy lady.
Yes.
And
everything was always first class.
It was always first class. First class. Do you remember what she would drink at TGI Fridays?
Old Granddad.
On the rocks. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
And that has stuck with me forever. I think of Aunt Mary every time I see Old Granddad in the liquor store.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. First class.
First class. It kind of makes you wonder, after I'm gone and your daughter is in a liquor store or a beer store, what is she going to see and think of me?
It's going to be, I don't think she'll be able to pin any one thing, because it's rare for you to like just stick to one
thing.
Yeah.
So she'll think of me
Same
anytime.
with Dad now. It's like
Yeah.
I go there and it's like Dad would like that, but I don't really associate like any one liquor with
Yeah.
Dad, you know.
Like he doesn't have a drink. Mom, for the longest time,
Slow gin
slow
fizz.
gin. Slow gin fizz. So I would see slow gin and I'd be like, Mom.
Yeah, a little
'Cause
bit, yeah.
but nobody could make it right.
No, no, no. Only the bartender at Dominic's.
At Dominic's could make it right.
Yeah.
You know? And then I remember she took me there. We were there for like, I think we ate there.
It's the hole in the wall bar in like
Planes. For those of you who don't know, we're not talking about airplanes. We're talking about a municipality in northeastern Pennsylvania called Plains.
It's a suburb of Wilkes-Barre.
Yes, which itself
is, I guess, a suburb. But I mean, as far as metropolitan areas of Wilkes-Barre, Scranton goes.
Yeah, it's classified as a tier 3 DMA. Yeah. But anyway, I think, did she have Dad ask the bartender how he did it?
Probably, because then Dad was able to make it at home.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's something with how you shake it. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean,
it's not my style of drink.
No.
So
any drink that involves more than pouring like a mixer over a liquor is entirely too complicated for me to want to make.
I mean, I love a good old-fashioned.
Yeah, but I'm
not going to make it at home because that's more ingredients than I want. I want to pour my Jack Daniels into some RC Cola. Or I'll just make my palindrome.
Yes.
Or CCR.
Your RCCR, your Royal Crown.
Crown Royal.
Yeah, your RCCR.
Yeah.
You gonna listen to some CCR while you drink your RCCR?
R.
I'll
sing some CCR while pretending to be a pirate.
R, CCR. But we got to TGI Fridays because we were talking about how like eBay was played all over the place. Oh, not eBay, the Backstreet Boys. I went that way. It was played all over the place. I wish eBay was played all over the place, but I think the world would be a better place if the Weird Al versions of things were played as much, if not more, than the real versions of things.
I would, yes. It would definitely bring some levity.
To the world.
Yes.
Yeah, which I think is an important thing to bring to the world. But I was boy banded out. You know, so when I initially got this album, I would skip eBay because it was too boy bandy. But, you know, then time goes on, 10, 15 years go by, and you kind of revisit things, and you don't skip it. And then you listen to it, and you're like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm not singing this song anymore. Oh my God, he's listing so much random crap. But these are the kind of random things that people actually sell on eBay. A used pink bathrobe, a rare mint snow globe, a Smurf TV tray.
That I bought.
On eBay. Tell me why do I need another pet rock? Tell me why I bought that Alpha alarm clock from, tell me why.
Tell me why I bid on Shatner's old toupee.
I found it on eBay.
Yeah. Whenever I hear the real version of the song, and it gets to the one part in the middle, I don't know the real lyrics. I always sing, I am the type who is liable to snipe you with 2 seconds left to go. Whoa.
PayPal.
Yeah, I don't know the real lyrics.
I don't either.
And so people look at me weird when I'm like singing like about sniping, and it's like they think I'm talking about like guns, and I'm like, no, it's eBay.
No sniper, eBay.
No sniper,
eBay.
Yeah. So I've bought very few things on eBay myself, but one thing I do remember buying on eBay was a Super Nintendo game. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time. It was like a release of the Turtles arcade game on Super Nintendo. And
Oh.
I had always wanted to play it. I was never able to get my hands on it. None of my friends had it. But like I've played it in arcades a couple times. I'm like, yeah, it was a fun game. So I bought it and I won it by sniping somebody with 2 seconds left to go.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was just
You
like, you know what?
really
Screw it.
became
It
the
was
truth.
yeah.
The truth of the song is what you became.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to think. John, actually,
There was no buy it now price
no.
on this item. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. And
There
so I
was.
just waited. I calculated it out as to what the end was, and I just like logged on and sniped it.
That's awesome. And actually, I'm thinking now. All right, you're gonna get this. So the turtles were obviously your toy, your thing as a kid.
Yeah, that
Teenage
and Batman.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That and Batman. I have also only purchased one thing from eBay.
Was it a Barbie?
It was a Barbie. Yes.
Was it one of the holiday Barbies?
No.
No.
It was the 1990. It's the it was from the early 90s. It was the Barbie doll that Bob Mackie designed the outfit for. And I remember it was probably like 93 or 94, and I wanted it so badly. What, 93, 94, I was like 7, 8, 9, depending on like when in the year it was.
Well, it could only be 2 of those.
No, it could be many of those.
How? In 1 year, how could you be more than 2 different ages?
93 and 94.
Oh, okay. 19, okay, got it.
93, 94.
Never mind.
Yeah, I could have been 3 ages in those 2 years.
Yeah, that's
depending on when in the year my birthday hit. But
well, it hits on the same day every year.
Yeah, well, depending on when in the year. Yeah, you're right. No, my birthday moves like Ramadan.
Yeah. It moves like Easter, depending on the solstice.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a Bob Mackie Barbie doll, and I was too young to get it at the time because it was far too expensive of a Barbie doll for, a parent to warrant getting for a young child. Even though I totally would have kept it in the box because I was keeping the Barbie dolls in the box at that point anyway. But found it on eBay. It did have a buy now price. So buy now did occur. So there was no sniping or anything involved. But now I have my Bob Mackie Barbie doll that I wanted since, for like 25 years. I have it now. But it's just interesting that the one thing that you've purchased on eBay and the one thing that I've purchased on eBay was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff we play.
Yeah. I haven't been on eBay since. I bought literally that thing and then...
Yeah, nor I. I'm not about to go on eBay if I don't have to.
No. That's what Amazon's for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Because we are corporate shills.
We are corporate shills. Jeff Bezos!
Yeah.
Oh my god. What are you looking at?
Did you ever go and see Backstreet Boys or any boy bands in concert? I know you went and saw Spice Girls. Don't need to tell me about that.
No.
You never saw?
I never saw a boy band of that ilk.
Every time Natalie and I, my wife, talk about the Backstreet Boys, she likes to mention that was one of her first concerts. Was the Backstreet Boys. She went and saw the Backstreet Boys in State College, and she likes to tell the story of when they were on their way to the concert. They were driving on College Ave, and they drove by this hotel, and they saw the tour bus outside the hotel, and so her mom, who's driving them to this concert, she whips the car into the hotel parking lot. And they see them leaving the hotel and going into the tour bus.
Oh my god!
And I think it was Kevin.
Kevin Richardson. Yeah.
Kevin Richardson touched her sister's hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
He's the one that left for a while.
Oh, is he?
He
Oh.
quit the band for a while he was the oldest one. He was like older than the rest of them by far. He was like 10 years. He still is. He's like 10 years older than Nick Carter.
I was gonna say Nick Carter is the only Backstreet Boy I could reliably name.
Nick Carter, Brian Luttrell, AJ McLean, Kevin Richardson, and Howie something.
Mandel.
Not Howie Mandel. It's Howie D.
Howie D.
Yeah, but I don't remember what the D stands for. But
Do
I'm
it.
proud that I got that far.
The D stands for Do It.
Howie Do It.
Which was a show hosted by Howie Mandel.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Howie
I
Mandel.
think was it a prank show?
Might have been. The only
Looking
thing
it up.
look at, all right, you go look it up. While you're looking it up, I'm going to talk about the one other thing that I remember Howie Mandel doing. Remember that cartoon Bobby's World?
Yes. Yeah.
The mom would go oofta. They were from like,
Yes.
Minnesota or something.
Something like that.
So she'd have that voice. She'd go oofta, Bobby.
Popular comic and Deal or No Deal host Howie Mandel takes a camera crew to the streets to prank unsuspecting marks in a comedy series in the vein of Candid Camera.
So it was like
the twist with How We Do It is that the cameras are out in the open, not hidden, but the participants think they are auditioning for a new TV show.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how we do it. Sha-la-la-la-la. But that's a really cool story about the Backstreet Boys. See, I don't have anything like that with the Backstreet Boys, and because around that time, what concerts were we going to see? We saw the Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. What was it? Do you remember what our first concert was? Not counting like those Sesame Street Live stuff. Like I'm talking like real music artists.
I saw Sharon Lois and Bram and the Elephant Show.
Come on.
I was dancing in the aisle.
That's not what I was going for.
Till I got told Ricky Skaggs.
No.
Who?
I remember going to see Billy Ray Cyrus.
At the Kirby. We saw other people before that, though.
Maybe. Diamond Rio.
Diamond Rio, Ricky Skaggs, Patty Loveless.
All of those country.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s country music stars.
Too bad we never got to see Alan Jackson.
Well, he was way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, where it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie.
We laid rubber on the Georgian asphalt.
We got a little crazy, but we never got caught.
Down by the river on Friday night.
Pyramid of cans
in the
pale moonlight.
Talk about cars and drinking about women.
Never had a plan.
Just living for the minute.
Well, we thought
I knew how much that muddy water meant to me, but I learned how to swim and I knew to love. A lot about living and a little about love.
My favorite part about that song. Oh. Well, no, like you gotta think about it though. I like that. In that song, Alan Jackson was kind of woke as far as it comes to consent. Because in the second verse, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready, so I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home.
Down by the river on
Friday night.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he was pretty woke. Do you know what he's doing in the music video for that song?
What, he's like on a inner tube?
No, not an inner tube. Not an inner tube. He is jet skiing in denim jorts. Cut off. With a life vest on.
Well, safety.
Yes, safety. No shirt, life vest, cut off denim jorts.
Is he wearing a cowboy hat?
Is that a question?
No, you're right. It's not.
Alan Jackson is a great 90s country singer.
Yeah, he really
is. Itty bitty. It's all right. Bitty bitty. Little hometown in a big old city. Might as well share. Might as well smile.
I love it. Oh my god.
Stuff that's ingrained in our minds.
I know, the stuff that really sticks.
Yeah.
You just never know what it's going to be. And sometimes it takes something else to make you realize, oh, this was bored all the way in there. You know,
Yeah.
like us talking about this country music right now. Do you
Line
remember?
dancing. Mom would go to the mall and go line dancing.
Mom would go to the mall and go line dancing. And that time we went with her, you were wearing your Snoopy shirt where he's a fisherman and he's Joe Bass.
Joe Bass.
And the guy,
Joe Bass.
the guy thought it was Joe Bass.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what even happened? We were at the Wyoming Valley Mall. You were in
Oh.
this huge Snoopy shirt. Mom's line dancing in front of the Bonton.
Yeah. That was the center of that mall. Like that was the big intersection inside the mall. Like the big old vestibule.
We've been off on a lot of tangents here.
Yeah, we have.
In keeping with the spirit of Beard Al, let's talk a little bit about the flavor profiles of our beers.
Oh boy, mine's been gone for a while.
Mine's gone too, but we are reminiscing about all this other stuff. We can reminisce.
Why not reminisce about the beers
we just
that we just
finished 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
So I'll start with mine. I've got this, like I said at the beginning, the spring cleaning double dry hopped double IPA. So there's a lot of doubles going on here from New Image Brewing in Colorado. Now, we've talked a lot on this show about the fact that you and I both are big fans of an IPA. We like a good India Pale Ale. And I know that can definitely be a divisive kind of thing. Like if there's a lot of people that like beer, but IPAs are just that one nut that they can't crack.
Yeah. Yeah, because some of them are like really way too bitter.
Yeah.
Or dry or whatever. The beer face.
Right. Was that Coors Light or Bud Light or one of them? They used to poke fun at bitter beer face.
Yeah, I remember one of them used to do that.
Remember the commercials. But this is really interesting for an IPA, and I think it is the unique blend of hops that they've got going on. Like I said, Sabro, Idaho 7, and Mosaic hops, which is that's a good mix of hops. But what is making this beer for me is that heirloom pearl malt, because it cuts a lot of that. Yep, that's bitter beer face. I see it. Your tongue. Keystone. Oh wow, I never would have guessed it being Keystone. Keystone is the one that came up with bitter beer face.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so basically about the spring cleaning double dry hopped double IPA from New Image Brewing it's that malt that is kind of cutting back on the bitterness of the three different hops that it has going on, and it actually made it a really enjoyable beer and a relatively easy drinking 8.5% double IPA.
Ooh, 8.5%. What's mine? I don't think mine's near that.
No, I think the Einstok I'm going to go with 6.
Oh, there it is. 5.6.
Oh, I was close. I was going to say 6. I went with 6.
Yeah. You just rounded. That's okay.
Yeah.
This beer was brewed 60 miles south of the Arctic Circle.
That's cool, though. So it's really close to Santa.
Yeah. I could have drank it for the night Santa went crazy, too, but I'm glad I saved it for this one.
Yep.
They balance 3 kinds of hops with pure Icelandic water to create an ale unlike any other. It can only be described as an Arctic Pale Ale, and it's truly one of a kind. Cascade hops gives it American character, while Northern Brewer and Hallertau tradition add just enough bitterness to make this ale refreshingly Icelandic, and to make everything else pale in comparison.
Oh, pale in comparison. It's truly Icelandic. So, John.
Yes.
Does it make you feel Bjorn again?
Sure.
Sorry. I know. I'm the worst.
Bjork.
Oh, Bjork. Yeah, she's Icelandic.
Yeah. I don't know if I can name anything else that's Icelandic, other than, Einstok, but...
Vikings.
Okay.
Hot springs.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik. The interesting nomenclature of boys being son and girls being
Ericsson.
Dottir. Like, if we were Icelandic, I would be Lauren Davidsdottir, and you'd be John Davidson.
Yeah.
And your daughter would be Cecilia Johnsdottir.
Yeah, that doesn't really roll off the tongue very good.
No, I'm sure it rolls a lot easier in Iceland.
Yeah.
They're used to it.
Whatever.
All right. I think we've wrapped up our eBay conversation.
I think we have.
It's come
in
to
bubble wrap. Let's wrap it in bubble wrap.
Let's wrap it in bubble wrap. Exactly. Yeah. When we're done here, I'm gonna go put on my pink bathrobe, stare at my rare mint snow globe, eat some lunch or dinner off of my Smurf TV tray while petting my pet rock with some mint condition Beanie Babies surrounding me.
New with tag.
New with tag, of course. Uh-huh. Of course. I wonder whatever happened to our Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Good thing they're not worth anything.
Oh. Yeah.
The thing is, they were, when Weird Al did this song, Beanie Babies people were still selling them a little bit more in 2003. Right. But now it's like, remember people, do you remember people were like buying them and like, this is going to be my retirement?
So much, yeah. Right.
I'm going to retire on my Beanie Babies. I need the Princess Diana one. Oh my God, do you have the one-eared tiger? Right. So stupid.
Well, that has been yet another episode of the Beard Owl Podcast. I'm still John.
I'm still Lauren.
Bye-bye.